And welcome back. Each week, we're focused on a segment entirely devoted to America's seniors. For those who are struggling with simple daily tasks, technology can provide a bridge to loved ones and also make those daily activities like ordering food or groceries easier. Erum Azeez Khan is the CEO of Soundmind Intelligence Incorporated. She joins us live. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
In the age of COVID, isolation is very real. We keep on hearing how this is COVID, not being able to see loved ones. The seniors that has an impact on seniors perhaps more than almost any other group. It's a very, very real issue for older Americans. Talk to us how technology can help close that gap.
Yeah, absolutely. Isolation has always been actually an issue for older adults, and COVID has exacerbated that issue. And technology can certainly help. I mean, one of the things that we've all seen is that video calling has been an absolute necessary tool for people to stay connected when they're forced to stay at home.
I'm sorry. You experienced this personally with your own mother, and then you decided to do something about it. Take us through your own personal story here.
Yeah, absolutely. So my mother, I mean, she's never sent a text message in her life. She's not someone who uses technology, and she really didn't need to. We were all around when we were younger. But after my father had passed away, she really didn't have someone to really help her. And I live remotely. I live far from her. And so I was looking for ways to stay connected to her. And when I saw that the voice technology was a tool for her to use where she can simply say, call my daughter to connect with me without having to touch a device, it really completely transformed the way we communicate with each other.
So what kind of technology does your company offer?
Yeah, absolutely. So we created a secure platform for families and caregivers to use Alexa technology to help older adults and older relatives while they're at home. So they can simply send a reminder, they can configure the devices a bit more, and really create a secure network for these for their loved ones. So it really helps create all of these features that consumers can use, but make it super simple because we just simply configure the devices too, because that presents its own challenges for older adults to set these devices up themselves. But we do it for them, so it's simply plug and play.
I've experienced this as well, and with my family, even just bringing something that is high-tech into the home, even if it's voice activated, seems to generate a degree of trepidation. I'm never going to be able to use that. I think that there are there's a certain generation that has a problem with this. How do you handle that type of fear? And sometimes it is fear of learning new technology or interfacing with technology with your families.
Right. We really look at what the friction points are, and technology hasn't been designed for older adults. So really, when it comes to setting up these devices, that's really where the challenges lie. So since we set these all up, and all they have to do is speak when they receive a device from Soundmind, it really makes it easier. And so they just need to try it. And when they see that they can just speak to, make a phone call or to get a reminder, order a car, it's transformative. So yes, there's always that trepidation, but once they try it, it transforms their lives.
Talk to us a little bit about privacy issues. That's also something that, well, Americans of all ages are really concerned about. It's, particularly with like an Alexa type platform, people have heard those stories about privacy considerations. How does your platform or this type of technology give people peace of mind there?
Yeah, absolutely. Our technology creates a firewall between Amazon and where the information is stored. So because we provide the service, we really protect the information on our platform. So it's not being sent to these big tech companies and we don't sell data to advertisers. We really look at the data to help support caregivers and family members and older adults. So we really mask that, that layer of information so it doesn't get sent to tech companies.
Now, this is about emotional health, right? So what are the tangible impacts of having more interactions using a technology like FaceTime with an older parent?
Yeah, so being able to video call is huge. I mean, being able to do it on demand and being able to do it yourself, that's a really big, absolute help for older adults. I mean, and they have to stay connected all the time. And I'm really speaking about older adults that are in need of care. And it really helps being able to call on demand. It's empowering, it makes them more independent, and it can help reduce depression. You know, we deployed this technology in a skilled nursing facility, and they reported a 44% reduction in depression scores. And that's really because of the empowerment that these residents were feeling. They were able to do more things on their own, and they didn't need to rely on caregivers to set up phone calls or video calls.
Erum Azeez Khan, CEO of Soundmind Intelligence, thank you very much for your insight. That was very interesting. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Coming up, one of the stars from the Republican National Convention, Vernon Jones, joins us next. Don't go away.